Well, hello, Scentsy people, and welcome back to the It Makes Great Sense channel. My name is Mark, and I am a superstar consultant with Scentsy. Now, this is a video about joining Scentsy. And I thought I was going to tell y'all, what I wanted to tell y'all, was how I got into Scentsy. I don't know that I've ever told y'all how I joined Scentsy. So let's start. It starts about 3.5 years ago, right here in this very office. Right here in this office. My boss was here. I was out in the other room, and a lady came in. And she said, "I'm here to see Jessie." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Jessie, there's a lady to see you." Well, Jessie got up and said, "Hey, how are you?" Blah, blah. So they came in here, and I thought it was a meeting. But I'm nosy, see? So I got to paying attention, and then all of a sudden, I saw them, and they were taking these little round things out. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm ducking down because I can't get my camera high enough. They had these little round things, and they were smelling of them. And I was like, what are they smelling of? Well, I am nosy, and I got a big mouth. So I came in here, and I said, "Excuse me," I said, "what y'all smelling?" And the woman that was sitting there, she said, "It's Scentsy." I said, "What is Scentsy?" I had no clue. And she said, "Oh, it's home fragrance." She said, "Here." Well, she handed me a couple of the little testers. So I was smelling of them, and I said, "Oh, that smells good. I'm loving me some of that." Well, I smelled through her testers and everything, and I said, "Ooh." I said, "I need some of this for my house." Well, she started showing me warmers and everything. I didn't have a lot of cash on me that day, so I said, "I want a warmer and some of this wax." Well, I chose a wax called Forever Yours, was what the wax was. I got that wax, and I got a plug-in warmer that day because she had some on hand. And I took it home, and I plugged it in, and fell in love with Scentsy. Now, I was a customer of Scentsy for about 2 years. So 2 years went by, still loving me some Scentsy. The second wax I ever fell in love with was Business Casual, which had just come back this past Bring Back My Bar. It was back, so I stocked up on it. But anyway, I digress. But I fell in love with Business Casual, and then I fell in love with some more scents. And it's very, very funny because the week before I had discovered this Scentsy product, Wayne and I had went to Walmart and bought some Walmart wax because we had a Walmart wax warmer. So there was about 2 cubes out of the Walmart wax that we had used. And I kept that Walmart wax above my refrigerator in a cabinet. That's where I kept my wax at one point in time. But I kept that wax there for 2 years. 2 whole years that Walmart wax was there. But I never used it because I was using Scentsy. So then all of a sudden Wayne's boss said, I'm going to take you guys on a cruise. So January 2016, Wayne's boss took us on a cruise. And just so happens it was a Scentsy cruise. There were over 700 to 1,000 Scentsy consultants on this ship with Royal Caribbean International. So I had a ball talking to him going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe how fortunate we are on a Scentsy cruise, and I love Scentsy." I mean, I was addicted to Scentsy, right? And all these consultants kept saying, "Well, you should sell Scentsy. You should sell Scentsy." And I kept saying, "No. Yeah, I mean, you have to know me. No." I had such an aversion to direct selling, period. I didn't want no part of it. I didn't want to be a salesman. I didn't like salespeople. They got on my nerves. So I said, no, no, I love Scentsy, but I'm not selling it. Well, all week long, these consultants kept saying, "You would be so good at this." And I kept saying to myself, I would suck at this so bad. So I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I can't get my camera high enough. But anyway, let's go on. So we get back home. About a week goes by, and Wayne says to me, "So, do you think you might want to sell Scentsy?" And I looked at him and I said, "No, I don't want to sell Scentsy. Where did that even come from?" He said, "Well, I just think that as much as you love Scentsy," he said, "and we love Scentsy," he said, "I think you might be good at it." And I said, "No." Well, that night I was thinking, and I woke up that next morning and I was thinking, and I said, "You know something? Let me do some research." So I got on YouTube and I started researching and watching Scentsy consultants' videos. And I came across this guy, his name is John Sparks, and I said, "Do you know something?" I kind of connected with him because he's from the South and I'm from the South. So I sent him a message on YouTube. "Hello, Mr. Sparks. My name is Mark. I'm considering joining Scentsy, and I was wondering if we could have a conversation. Please call me." And I gave him my number. About 45 minutes later, he calls me. And I told him, I said, "Listen," I said, "I'm thinking about joining Scentsy, but I'm really not sure." I said, "But if I do, I will have to have a plan, and I will have to do it my way." And that was the good thing about Scentsy, was that you can do it your way as long as you do it. You know, you can do it your way all day long as long as you do it. And he said, "Oh, I totally understand that." So I said, "Okay." So I put together a plan. And Scentsy has these levels, right? And these levels were freaking me out. I was freaking out because of these levels. This sensational start, 500 PRV in your first 15 days. That scared the bejesus out of me. Shoot. Sorry, somebody came in. But 500 PRV, which is personal retail volume in a 15-day period, that scared me to death. But I was watching videos on launch parties and how to do things and everything. So I said, okay. I said, I might can do it. I might can do it. So I called John back and I said, okay, I'm going to join. I'm going to join on the 10th of February. That's when I'm joining. I'm going to schedule my launch party for, I believe it was 5 days after. It was 5 days I had scheduled my launch party after I had ordered my kit, because I wanted my kit to get here, and I scheduled my party, and I invited all my friends over to the house, and I said, y'all, I'm starting to sell Scentsy. I said, I don't know how it's going to go, but come on over to the house, and we're going to have a party. We're going to eat. We're going to drink. We're going to have a good time, and I'll show y'all what Scentsy's about, because I'd never shared Scentsy with anybody. Nobody even knew, except people that come over to the house and would see my warmers. But I had my people over to the house, and I knew that it wasn't a big thing for me to hit the shooting star, the 500 PRV in 15 days. It wasn't a big thing for me to try to hit that. I really wasn't goal oriented at that time. Excuse me. So I really wasn't goal oriented. But they come over to the house, and there were some people that couldn't come. They said, oh, we can't make it. I said, that's okay. I said, I'll bring the testers to you in a catalog, and I'll just let you look through and smell some scents. So everybody come to my house, and that night at my house, I sold over $800 in PRV in that night. So by this time, I had been with Scentsy for about 7 days. And then I carried the catalog and the testers around to my friends that couldn't come. And by the end of the 15 days, I had sold over $1,200 in PRV. Not only did I hit my shooting star, I promoted to certified consultant. Now, when you first start out with Scentsy, you're an essential consultant. And then when you sell 1,000 points in PRV, which is in the United States is $1,000, you move up to certified and get a pay raise. See, an essential consultant, before they sell $1,000, receives payment of 20% of whatever they sell. But once you hit that $1,000 the first time, you get a pay raise to 25%. So I never made 20%. I always made 25% from Scentsy. And the more I did it and the longer I did it, the more I become to love it. And then I started realizing I was going to work, coming home, watching TV, going to bed, getting up, going to work, the same cycle over and over and over again. And I had been thinking about this for about 5 or 6 months before the cruise. It's like, I need something. I'm bored. I don't want to spend 5 hours in front of the TV every night. The only TV that I can watch is about, I can dedicate about an hour to TV a night. But other than that, I needed something to do with my time. I mean, I could say I was busy, and I was, between housework and a full-time job. I stayed busy. But in my downtime, which really wasn't very much, I was still bored. So Scentsy come along at a perfect time. So this video, a video about joining Scentsy, I wanted to tell y'all my story. To tell you this. Now, it has come to a point in this Scentsy journey of mine that I really want to build my team. And the only thing that I wish now, if I can look back on it and say the only thing I wish is I had joined sooner. So I know that there are some of you out there who are watching this video, and yes, I'm talking about you, that have considered joining Scentsy. Whatever your reasons for joining Scentsy are, you just want to buy product for yourself, you want to make a business out of it, whatever your reasons are very legitimate. And I'm actively right now looking to grow my team. And I want you to be a part of it if you are looking for something to do that's fun and rewarding. Now, notice that I did not say easy. My Scentsy work is easy because I love it. If you don't love it, it may not be easy for you. But like I say, I grew to just adore what I do with Scentsy. And I wished I could do this full time right now. And I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But if you want to join, August, right now, 2017, is the perfect time to do it. And I'll tell you why. Right now, Scentsy is running specials. I got my little list so I wouldn't forget anything. Right now, if you join Scentsy in August, you get a dual starter kit. What that means is you get spring-summer catalogs, spring-summer testers, fall-winter catalogs, fall-winter testers. You also get all the business supplies you need to run your Scentsy business. Order forms, catalogs, 3 months free of your website. After 3 months, Scentsy's going to charge you $10 a month to keep your website open. But that's the beauty of it, because we don't have to worry about processing credit cards. Scentsy does that. And that $10 a month to keep our website open, that's how Scentsy processes the credit card. So we don't have to worry about any of that. You're also going to get more business tools, product samples, a warmer, bars of wax, and that kit is $99. $99. Now, remember me telling you a while ago that in my first, it was like 7 to 10 days, I sold over $1,200 in PRV? That next month, I got paid at 25%, and my check was over $250. So it completely paid for my kit. So if I work with you and we have a plan, you can join Scentsy this month, and next month, get everything you paid to join back and start an amazing journey with a fabulous company. And if I can do it, anybody can. Now, there is another offer that Scentsy's doing this month. Our diffusers, our essential oil diffusers, those are $150. Scentsy this month, just for August, is saying, okay, if you join Scentsy this month in August, we're going to give you everything that I just told you about, plus a diffuser for $150. Now remember that I told you that my first check was over $250 because I sold over $1,000 in my first month? There you go. It's a no-brainer. If you want to join Scentsy, I would love to have you on my team. And I'm just me, y'all. I'm just me. You can call me, you can text me, you can Marco Polo me, you can email me, any way you want to get a hold of me, do it. You can go to my website. The link is right below. Click the join button. Click the join button and figure the rest out later. I know it's a scary thing to do because it was scary when I did it. But I took that leap and it has absolutely paid off. So go down below, click that link, join my team, and let's take this ride together. Until next time, my name is Mark. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment box. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.